next comedian. His screen name is Ruben is the GOAT. Please put your hands together for Ruben!
I'm sorry, I came prepared. Yeah, hi. Who's ready for some good comedy? Then you should probably wait for the next comedian. I want to start this saying that I didn't know we had free soft drinks. And I bought a beer. It's actually sad because the bartender also didn't say anything. But yeah, here we go. Also, it's great to see so many familiar faces and also new ones, as there are new people that I'm going to disappoint. Now, talking about disappointment, my parents are watching me too soon. Hi Dad, hi Mom, this is how I waste your tuition money. But also the beer was good because now if I commit a hate crime, it's not my fault. Okay, also, well, as Gavin said, I'm from South America. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, but being international means also that we have a different sense of humor. You know, my humor is the one that you could say could get me deported. So, if at any point you feel offended, please just take it yourself, laugh about it, and repeat after me. I will not call eyes. Thank you. Now that deportation is off the table, we can move on. Tastes like $4. Yeah. Well, like I said, American humor is hard. During my first classes, I could not make any of my classmates laugh. Until I used the, if you don't laugh, you're a racist card. See, it always works. Yeah, but my understanding of American humor consists of a summary of what I call 4Ds, or DDDD. It goes as follows. So, big jokes. For example, Gavin Jerome once told me that the shorter, the better. But I can come up with many examples where that is usually not the case. Dad jokes. Now, are you ready for the dad joke?
Yeah.
How do you call a cat with one leg? You dumb, he ain't gonna come anyway. Two, definitely not funny jokes, as the rest of my stand-up comedy. Fourth, delivery jokes. I consider myself a master at delivery, so if someone is pregnant, don't worry, you're safe. Yeah, so I see that someone is pregnant here. That's good to know. Well, like I said, I understand American humor by a process of try and error. So I would just go to class, tell a joke. If they laugh, great. If they don't laugh, hate crime. Yeah, but comedy college was a fun class. I mean, could you mind if it wasn't? We will have a problem. So I want to share some of the lessons that I got from that class. Number one, in every presentation, you need a good opener. So here we go. You need to laugh about your anecdotes, because what is funnier than when you pitch yourself in third grade? Also, you learn the hard way that even if you're funny, girls won't like you. And finally, being a good comedian means to be a good listener. So as my ex-girlfriend will say, I'm not a good comedian. Oh, it gets better every time, don't worry. Yeah, but also, I think I struggle with American humor because of culture shock. Because sometimes it's hard to understand like how you think. So I want also to help you understand how Latinos think. So for that I have an analogy. Are you ready for the analogy? Yeah. Okay. So Hispanic men are like porn videos. So everyone knows they exist. Conservatives are against us. It is not easy to say that you like them. And finally, you don't really need us, but sure it makes it easy to have something that will do the job for less. Yeah, but every race has their own stereotypes. For example, not all Germans like David Hasselhoff. Not all Russians kill raccoons to use it in their head. And not all Latinos are job stealers. Only the ones that manage to land a job. Yeah. But I think most of the stereotypes, are fault of movies or video games that badly influence everyone. But I can come up with many examples that video games actually have good teachings. For example, Call of Duty teaches you that you shouldn't trust Russians. Among Us teaches you that you shouldn't trust your friends. And Tetris teaches you that you shouldn't trust your OCD. But video games were one of the few things that actually saved me during the adaptation process. Because during first semester, there were a lot of hard to swallow things, like the food. I was so surprised by the food that I actually made a list of things that I was surprised about American cuisine in Iowa. Are you ready for the list? Yes. Right. Number 1, what cuisine? No, not really. What people can cook? Methamphetamines. I mean, breakfast pizza, chicken barbecue pizza, taco pizza. And that is actually really impressive because you managed to piece off 2 countries that you don't even know where they are located. They also really like corn, cornbread, corn pretzels, and because you don't trust Russians, corn vodka. They always gather together to eat food and they call it a potluck. And in every potluck there is always someone that brings potato salad. And we all hate that bastard. Finally, the better the food, the higher the risk of cardiac arrest. Once you overcome the food process, you start a process that I like to call unpickiness. You just settle, you start to be unpicky about everything. Your classes, your professors, who you date. Especially for Latinos, like dating is so hard for Latinos. Because most Latinos speak 3 languages. English, Spanish, and lies. What Americans call being toxic, Latinos call showing affection. Also, Latinas or Latina women are very intense. You need to make them fall in love every day. Or as Reagan will call it, set up the dinner. Yeah, but the truth is that it's not all our fault. It's actually Netflix's fault. I mean, Netflix shows Latinos as a 6'5" caramel skin with the body of a Greek god that speaks perfect English. Perfect English. Just to put you in context, last week I discovered that the polo did... Oh! That's new! Could you do it again? Like, is that possible? No? Yeah! So last week I discovered that the polo, the t-shirt, is called stripes and not strips. So when my friend asked me, what should I wear today? And I told her, I'm actually in the mood for some strip. I wasn't expecting such a wild adventure. Yeah, but not everything about being international is bad. Being an international student means that the university saw something in you that they didn't see in others. Money. Yeah, I'm actually here because of my family. They help me a lot. But they don't really speak as good English as me, and that is a lot to say. So I'm going to do just for them a bit in Spanish. So to put you in context, this is what you will observe if you go in the public transportation system, because we have those, back in my country. Okay, yes, you are seated on the bus, going to work, university, or school. Damas y caballeros, buenas noches, buenas tardes a todos. Les vengo a ofrecer este increíble producto golosinario. Verán, esto, ¿cuánto te cuesta, cuánto te vale, hermano? Es solamente un solcito. Para ti es un sol, pero para mí también. Para mí es un pan, y para ti también. Por eso te pido, ponte una mano en el pecho y otra en el bolsillo derecho. Y ayúdame. Please. $1. Thank you. Do anyone else want candy? I want to pay the bill like this. Yes. I want to end this saying, like I said, I'm here because of my family. You know how some dads can buy their kid a seat in the board of directors of the company? Well, mine, I don't know how he hasn't been fired yet. He's not really responsible, but at least he's present. I want to share with you an anecdote that I had with him. When I was 7 years old, I was left alone with my dad. And I had a brilliant idea. Are you ready for the idea? Yeah. I wanted to try and find out something that every kid has always questioned themselves, but never had the guts to do it. If humans can fly. So I set a target. It was the sofa, the couch on the other side of the room. And I started preparing. Just go back and forward to grab some kinetic energy, because that's going to help. Then I read, I prepared, because I need to jump. We need to use a scientific method in this. And I jumped. I was a flying 7-year-old, or that's what I thought. I was going, I passed over the glass coffee table. Thank God actually. I was reaching the other side. 10 inches, 7 inches, I was gonna make it. 2 inches, that is actually a perfect, reasonable size. And then, I didn't make it. I landed straight down on my face, and I broke my nose. Why are you laughing about that? You're so cruel, people. Now that I'm here, I can really see why they call it stand-up comedy. It will be weird just to look at your face. Yeah, and I want to end this saying that presenting to you was a dream come true. You were such a beautiful audience, and I want to ask you for a favor. I want to take a picture. Okay, so the ones that are here, I will count, and if you want to jump, you're also welcome. I will count to 3, and once I reach 3, you will say, you are not funny, okay? Okay, so you say, 1, 2, 3. You're not funny! Thank you. I promise this is the last line. I know you want me to go. Okay. Yeah, those class were like, please. So I just want to end saying, inside, this was a dream, like I said, but inside every dream, we all have a dream, maybe to be famous, to be rich, to be successful. And inside every successful American, there is something from South America. Cocaine. Thank you so much!